There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Akron Zips, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Zips will kick it away to start us off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So Arizona State's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle, it's Pryor. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's LeBlanc. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. 2nd and goal for this offense. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Akron's offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. A strike downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They go right back to him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Back to pass on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Zips.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Jackson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Right back to it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off-play action on first down. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here comes the heat. Still looking on the move. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Trying play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and look for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Gathers. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. Third down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The running back has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It'll be a run on third and short. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on a screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
And the Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Makes the catch. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a Heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man. It's Gathers. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man in the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Second down coming up. Back to pass. He's got it down the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
The Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him.
Breaks into the open. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Zips come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Punt is in the air. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's LeBlanc. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd third down play from the gun. Takes a hit as he fires. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's LeBlanc. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. He'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gathers. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Gathers. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the games, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Arizona is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Tucson for some time. They're up by 18 over Houston. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The third sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
The sack makes it an even longer third down chance for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Zips will punt it away on fourth down. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him! And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Zips decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Caught in the backfield. It's Gathers.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 3rd. He's got an open man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Inside the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Sun Devils are on the move. They go to the counter. There he goes. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quick strike complete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Under fire. A little floater there that falls incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. On target. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pulls it in on the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Zips in the hurry-up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with second and 4. Back to pass. Under fire. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Gets rid of it. Back's looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. The play action fake. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, the attempt is no good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gathers. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Gathers. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Sun Devils are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Sun Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Punts it out of the air. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and
It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by time to figure out now for the fun part. Now it's time to choose your coach's archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What's most important to you? Maximizing player development, acquiring new talent, or putting your team in the best position to win? Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Now pay attention to the expectations of the role. Failing to meet the university's expectations will land you on the hot seat and potentially looking for a new job when